shit together, but neither do you. I ain't got my shit together, but neither do you.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Coordinated Chaos. My name is Don Triel, and this is a podcast about me getting my shit together. Because it ain't. Happy Sunday to everyone. Today is August 2nd. We finally made it to August. So if you are here today, congratulations, because we made it. Nigga, we made it, right? Like I said, today is Sunday, and I told y'all on Friday my kids start school tomorrow. So yesterday I did not put out a video, which I do apologize about. I didn't put out a video because I'm getting prepared for him to go to school. On top of the shopping, we have to do his hair. My kid has locks, and they're super thick, and they're long. Washing his hair takes like 2-3 hours. Like, seriously. It's ridiculous. And then doing his locks, it's a task. So I even have to finish some hair when I get back in the house. It's a task. But that's what I was doing. And on top of that, because yesterday was the first and my birthday, shout out to me. I'm 40 years old, y'all. I am 40, like the Lord let me see 4 decades on this earth. So with that energy, I wanted to redo my room. Like if you've ever moved into an apartment or a house or whatever, them white walls, I was just tired of it. I needed some me up in there. And I just realized that I haven't been living in my room. I just been existing in there. So I cleaned out my room, threw a lot of stuff away, donated a lot of stuff, and just it was a day. Saturday was a day. I didn't get no rest. And I told y'all before, Saturday is my rest day. I didn't get no rest. Okay? I didn't get no rest. I didn't go to sleep until around 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm still not even finished. So whatever. But today is Sunday, and the next question on the Chaos Blueprint. So if you are new here, I have took it upon myself to give myself a challenge of creating 40 videos for my 40th birthday. Like I said, yesterday was my birthday, so I missed the whole 40 for 40 thing, so we just started where we were and we just rocking out with that. So the next step on the Chaos Blueprint, Jesus Christ, y'all. As you can see, I'm kind of not comfortable right here, but I'm doing it anyway. Because the room that I'm in, it's like the pic behind me, y'all can't see it because I ain't want y'all to see it, but it's a whole bunch of pictures of white folks on these walls, and they're just staring at me, and it's so weird. It's so weird. But we gonna make it do what it do, bro. It's so strange. But today, so since I missed yesterday, I'm going to ask yesterday's question and today's question all in the same video, okay? So Saturday's topic is fun, right? Who convinced you that rest had to be earned? And why did you believe them? Right? And like I told y'all, Saturday is my rest day. And I don't know what it is about Black women, but we find it hard to relax. Like that whole, if you want something done right, do it yourself mentality, that is embedded in us so strong. And I have been working to deprogram myself of that shit. Because it was literally a point in time in my life where I would feel guilty about sitting the fuck down. Like, you comfortable? Why? It's a billion things that got to be done, and you sitting down. Oh, you got some balls on you. Like, what is that? I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, I fought myself tooth and nail to get out of there. Again, I'm not being burnt out this year. In my 40s, I'm not being burnt out. I don't give a damn what's done or what's not done. I'm not being burnt out. When I need to rest, I'm going to rest. Yesterday, I told y'all I didn't go to sleep till about 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. That's because my manic was just excited. I was like, yo, again, I didn't live in my room. I was just existing in there. So me actually putting my spin on it, it gave me energy. And I wasn't even mad that I was, tired by the time I finished. But not being able to rest is just, it's a trauma. I'm speaking for myself. It is a trauma because growing up in a black household, something always got to be done. Your mama always somewhere yelling. Wake up in the morning to yelling. Go to school to yelling. Come home from school yelling. Go to sleep yelling. It's all, you always getting yelled at about something that you didn't do. And that just continually plays on your psyche like I can't rest. If I'm too comfortable, something is wrong. You know, like how if you have kids, or especially small kids, like, 2, 3 years old, and you don't hear them, they quiet, they in there doing some shit they ain't got no business doing, right? It's kind of like that feeling. If I'm resting, I'm getting too much sleep. Why? What's happening? What am I forgetting to do? Right? Like, oh shit, I know I gotta do something. I was supposed to call somebody. I was supposed to pick something up. I was supposed to go to the store and do something. I was supposed to clean something. I'm forgetting to do something. And again, that is a trauma. Speaking for myself, I don't know if y'all feel like that, but speaking for myself, that is a trauma of never being able to relax. Being called lazy when you do relax. Oh, you a kid, you ain't got no responsibilities. Life ain't hard for you, you ain't even start yet. Y'all don't think living in this house with y'all yelling all the goddamn time is hard? Y'all don't think sharing a house with 18 other people is hard? And then having to go out into the world where you don't have everything that you need, y'all don't think that's hard? Oh, but you had it harder, so I should just suck it up. No, motherfucker. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I am in the process of deprogramming myself from that shit. So like I said, on Saturdays, I'm going to take my break. This Saturday was an exception, but I'm going to take my goddamn break because I'm not being burned out for nobody. Okay? That's that. Now, today's actual question is, what promise to yourself did you break today? What promise to yourself did you break today? I cannot say that I broke a promise today. I actually showed up. Like I said, I am in this Atlanta group and we have these meetings, these in-person co-working type meetings bi-monthly. It sounds weird to say it bi-monthly. Bi-weekly. I meant bi-weekly. Every other week, bi-weekly. Bi-monthly is the wrong word totally. But we have these meetings bi-weekly. And I haven't been in a long time. Now, a lot of it was me being burnt out or burning myself out trying to do Lyft because that's how I was making my money, right? But a lot of it was just me literally forgetting. I do not have space on my phone. I don't have space on my phone to the point where I had to delete the Google Gmail app. Like, I don't have space on my phone. So the WhatsApp where the group was talking and putting in the times and the locations and I didn't have that. I have it on my computer, but I'm not walking around with my computer all day. So a lot of it was that. It's not an excuse. That's just literally what it is, right? And then a lot of it was just me forgetting. Like I would say, I'm about to show up and then literally fall the fuck asleep. But it is a new month and I want to do better, right? Because the only way that I can get outside of my comfort zone is to be around people who will push me outside of my comfort zone, right? So I didn't break a promise in that regard today. What else? Am I forgetting anything? I have to go home and finish doing my kid hair. And I have to finish putting the final touches on my room. I haven't broken any promises today. Not as of yet. But it's still early. It's 3:30. It's still early, right? So for yourself, what promises did you break? Actually, I lied. I did break a promise, right? I did break a promise. It may not have been today, but it was for the month of August. So I told you guys one day last week, I forgot what day it was, that I had a story to tell y'all, right? And this story has to do with Lyft. So As you guys know, I, I am making money by doing Lyft. That is how I've been paying my bills, right? And for me, I feel like I have been focusing too much on Lyft being how I earn my money and not my photography, right? So, what's today? Today is Sunday. Wednesday. Wednesday I had to leave. I had to, after my video, I told you I had a scheduled ride. Well, that scheduled ride, I live near the airport in Atlanta, right? So the scheduled ride took me towards, what is it, Mableton, right? Took me up into that area. That's about an hour, 15 minutes away from me, right? So I go up there and drop that person off, and I get some other rides. I end up getting another scheduled ride for like maybe an hour out from when I actually scheduled the ride. So in the meantime, I'm picking up other rides, and right before, when you schedule a ride with Lyft, it will give you other rides until it's like time to pick up that ride. It'll give you like a 15, 20-minute window before you actually have to pick up that ride, right? So in between that window before the scheduled ride started, I went to Racetrack, went to the bathroom, got me some C's, and I just chilled out in the parking lot of Racetrack because it wasn't too far from the person's house, right? Now, when I do Lyft, I don't change what I'm listening to. I don't change what I'm listening to. I usually keep a rotation of podcasts that I listen to. I listen to some Don Lemon. Sometimes I listen to Poor Minds. I listen to Social Proof podcasts. I listen to She's So Lucky. I listen to the Joy Reid Show. I listen to different kinds of podcasts, right? But I don't change what I'm listening to. On Fridays, I kind of like get out of that, like having just other people's words in my brain type shit, like on my own thoughts. So I'll listen to some music, right? So I go pick up this lady. I get to her house early because it's a scheduled ride. So I get there kind of early and, put it on the app that I'm here. I'm waiting time. I'm not tripping. I'm listening to my podcast. I happen to be listening to the Grits and Eggs podcast with Deontay Kyle. If you're familiar with him, kudos. If not, check him out, right? Now, again, if you're not familiar with him, Deontay Kyle does a lot of black stories. Like, he is very big on black folks need to learn black history and get out of this white supremacist mindset type shit, right? So I believe the podcast that I was listening to, the title was like, with all of these killings of black children, it almost feels ritualistic, right? That's the title, something around there, right? So I'm listening to the podcast, and then the lady gets in, right? And hey, how are you? Good? Open the trunk, whatever. We're both cordial to each other. Now, for me in Lyft, if a person wants to talk, I'll talk to them. If they don't want to talk, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping at all because I'm listening to what I want to listen to. And I don't change what I'm listening to in Lyft because y'all gonna be in here 10, 15 minutes, 10, 15, 20 minutes. I'm not changing my mood for y'all. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. Like, if you don't like what I'm listening to, I'm not gonna turn it off and I'm not gonna change it, but I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down. Like, if you ask me to, I'll turn it down. But we're not about to argue over what I'm listening to. Not in my car that I paid insurance for, that I paid money for these new tires for, that I changed the oil for. We're not doing that over here. I'm sorry. Again, I will turn it down to where you can't hear it, but I'm not going to turn it off because you're not in here that fucking long. I'm sorry, right? So again, the lady gets in. We start our ride. She makes one comment throughout the ride because the way the GPS is taking me, it's like taking me through back roads. I'm like, I don't know, must be traffic on the interstate. I'm not really tripping. This is where we're going, right? That's all she says to me the entire ride. Now, her ride is maybe like an hour or something. And what I'm listening to, because I know it's loud, I do turn it down, right? But what I'm listening to, I'm not turning it off. She doesn't say anything else to me. Nothing at all the entire fucking ride, right? So we get to the airport. I say, have a safe flight, have a good day, whatever. She gets out. I go to turn the app off because I live near the airport. I'm just gonna go home. I go to turn the app off, I can't because my account has been placed on temporary hold. Well, what the fuck? For what? Again, so they send me an email. They send me an email letting me know why my account is on hold. Again, I don't have space on my phone, so I cannot read the email. I'm like, what the fuck? Whatever. I get home, read the email. Apparently there was some discriminatory conversation being had, or this what the email claims. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Now, I was hot. I was pissed because, again, this lady said nothing the entire ride. Nothing. Didn't ask me to turn it down. Didn't say, hey, I'm not comfortable listening to that. Nothing, right? So in the email, I was about to click out, like, the fuck? What the fuck y'all type of shit? Blah, blah, blah. No, I was like, okay. So when they sent that, I was just like, hey, I'm not aware of any discriminatory conversations being had. I was not made aware during the ride that the passenger was uncomfortable. The passenger didn't say anything to me. If I was made aware that the passenger was uncomfortable, I would have changed whatever I was listening to. Like, I didn't even say that. I didn't even say that. What the fuck did I say? I can't even remember. But it was something along the lines like, I was not made aware that the passenger was uncomfortable, right? And then I said, I think it's messed up that Lyft has my phone number. They could have literally called me during the ride. Like, y'all automatically took her side of what's happening and put my account on hold. Now, again, I was pissed off, but I was like, you know what? Thank you, white lady. Thank you, white lady, because what you just did for me is what I like to call forced evolution, right? Again, how I started the video off, I feel like I've been putting more time into Lyft to pay my bills. That's that's living in survival mode instead of putting it into my photography. So thank you, white lady, for doing that, because now I have restructured my whole schedule to focus on making money with my photography. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm giving myself 1 month to get the fuck off these people's app and make money with my photography. It's time for me to stop bullshitting, and I just thank you, white lady. Like, thank you. Like, she really, it's so weird because she really could have just said, hey, I'm not comfortable. Or like, just, hey, do we have to listen to this? Or like, she could have said something. She said nothing, but you reported it. Whatever. What the fuck ever. I'm not even about to argue with that shit because after I couldn't get on the Lyft app, I went to the motherfucking Uber app. Like, you ain't stopped nothing. What the fuck ever. But I'm not even doing that no more. We're going to focus on what the fucking purpose of this podcast is. Me getting my shit together so that I can run a successful photography business. And that was just another piece of forced evolution in order for me to get there. If you're not familiar with forced evolution, it is a term that I came up for myself. When you are constantly asking the universe or God or whatever you believe in, you're constantly asking for something to change. I want to be this bomb-ass tennis player. I want to be this bomb-ass personal trainer. I want to be this bomb-ass content creator. I want to be this. I want to be that. I want to be that. And you're pussyfooting around with actually putting in the work that it takes to become that. I've been pussyfooting around with Lyft. And the universe was like, you know what? Get the fuck. They pushed me off the cliff. Here. Because one thing I did not do, I did not get fired from my job to fucking have somebody else tell me what the fuck to do. I didn't. When I got fired from my job, I wasn't mad. I wasn't sad. I wasn't crying. I went straight back into hustle mode. Instead of using that energy to propel me on my photography journey, I went back into hustle mode, back into survival mode. We're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. So again, thank you to that white lady because she forced me to come up with a plan to get the fuck out of this shit. And you ain't gonna get the credit because I ain't even gonna say your name, even though I remember it. But I thank you for that. I thank you for that. So that is something that I wanted to tell y'all because that's a promise that I'm keeping to myself. Today's topic was about like what promise to yourself did you break? I'm giving myself 1 month to get out of the Uber, Lyft income realm or whatever fuck you want to call it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. Coming up with a plan. So Monday, tomorrow, that's what I should be discussing. What the fuck is the plan to get us up out of here? And that's going to be the end of the video because it is 3:45 now. I got to go. I got to go do this kid hair. And I kind of left my bag with my computer and shit all over there. So, again, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you can. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great Sunday. Don't forget to drink your water. And if your kids are going to school tomorrow, congratulations, Mom. Congratulations. Because I know the motherfuckers just been eating. I know they've been eating. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.